Hey there! In today's episode, I'm talking about one of my favorite bands, Tom Petty and The Heartbreakers. And I have a real special reveal for you guys. So let's get started. Hey guys, Rob here. How's it going? So, if you saw in the opening trailer, today's episode is talking about Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I grew up in pretty much the 70s and the 80s, and I was, 80s especially, I love the 80s. Anything 80s music, stuff like that, and whatever. And I just remember listening to some of Tom Petty's songs, like Refugee and, a lot of his classics that I really liked. Refugee was a good one though. Probably one of my favorites. But I know Learning to Fly, that's another one I really, really like. So, as I got older, you know, I listened to his music, but, I really didn't have the biggest feeling for it as much as I did when I was younger, until I heard that he was coming to concert here in Minneapolis. Now, this was back in June of 2017. And he came here, and I had just turned 40, which I know most of you are probably going, what? You're 40? Yeah. So, I had just turned 40, and the thing is that he was just coming out with celebrating his 40th anniversary. And I thought that would be perfect. I just turned 40. He's celebrating 40 years. I have to go to this concert. So I went to the concert, and it was awesome. I had much more respect for his music and everything that was about Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And also finding out that this might be his last tour, or whatever. Had unfortunately no idea that we were going to lose Tom Petty. And if I remember correctly, it was October 2nd, 2017 that we lost him, which was really, really sad, because I started listening to his music, loved it, and I got that feeling again when I was back in the 80s listening to his music, and I remember the music videos and all that stuff too. So I called up my friend who gets me a lot of autographs and stuff like that, and I said, can you get me a Tom Petty autograph, because I knew there was no chance I was going to be able to get to meet him. And this was before he had passed away. So I had gotten the autograph, and then I found out that he passed away. So you also heard in the video that I have a reveal. Well, this is the final piece completed of my Tom Petty autograph, which was done by Print and Frame. And if you guys remember in some of my previous videos, they're the ones that do all the framing and everything like that. So I'll show you all the details of this final piece. Yeah, and I literally, as I look at this piece, everything about it just makes the memory of Tom Petty that much stronger for me. And it also, it's just so cool looking. And so when I look at it now, I'm like, yeah, I remember that. And because it's so close to the anniversary of his death, I thought this would be the perfect moment to reveal this to you guys. So I'll be right back, and I will take the cloth off of this thing so that you guys can see it. And I'm just going to move the camera, so be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back, and I will go ahead and reveal this for you. I'm going to be very gentle with this as much as I possibly can, but here it is. And what I'll do is I'll kind of zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can actually see this just as good as I can. But yeah, so here's the Tom Petty autograph. And if you look at the frame, and it's just perfect too, but the frame itself has hearts in it and some like little barbed wire stuff in there, and it goes all the way around. Now this was the other thing, is doing the logo here down on the bottom. What I'll do is I'll bring the camera a little bit closer to it, so you guys can see here. Sorry about that, I'm kind of running solo here. But let me bring this down so you guys can see that. So you can see that it's actually floating in there. And this has got this groove that goes all the way around, and it causes the picture to actually like look like it's floating inside there. And if you look carefully in there too, you can see the red of the border underneath there. See that? And it goes all the way around. And of course it comes right back to the logo. Now normally on this logo it would say Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, but here it's now of course Tom Petty 1950 to 2017. So, and then you can take a look at the detail here. So from what my buddy told me, this is actually from a magazine cover of one of his live shows, and this was from a private seller. But yeah, autograph is 100% legal, or I shouldn't say legal, it's more original. But also, he had it just to make sure, because when he gave it to me, he wanted to make sure that it was actually 100% legit. So he actually sent it to JSA, and so that's the little number on the card right there. So that just tells you it's real, it's authentic. So, but yeah. So, there's Tom Petty. So anyway, so I hope you guys like this. I know I'm definitely going to put it up on my collection of art that I have around me. So, but I hope you guys like this. I know I do, and I hope you guys get the same feeling when the day rolls around where Tom Petty passed away. I know I'm going to start listening to his music again now that I have this completed piece. But yeah, it's definitely a piece of art. It looks beautiful. The frame, the matting, the name tag, all that stuff. Print and frame once again. Hit it out of the ballpark. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, hit that like button for me. If this is your first time watching these videos and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button for me. And if you guys didn't like this video, sorry. don't know what else to say on that one. But I'll give you guys one more look at this. And other than that, guys, you have yourself a good one. See ya.